Hi everyone! Today you're here with Angel Tarot, and we are going to be doing a reading for the next 3 months. This is a timeless reading. If you're seeing it today, then it's going to be good for the next 3 months after when you see it. Today I thought it would be interesting to do a browser capture with this so that you guys can actually see me pulling the cards somewhat. It's a little impromptu. Here we go. So excuse that my setup is not very good. I will work on that in the future, but for right now, that's good enough. So we are gonna do that today. Thought that might be fun. So let's get this started. Oh, here cards. It is April currently where I am. It's been really rainy. Really rainy. I think it's supposed to rain all week this week. Okay. Universe, what does file? What do our readers today need to know? Universe, what do my little doves today need to know for the next 3 months? Starting with this month. This one. Alright, so for the first card, we have... Oh man, it's been a while since I've read some Roman numerals. I think this is 6. 1, 2, 3. Yes, 6. We have the 6 of Pentacles for next month so far. Debt repayment, gratitude, material benefits, dedication of talents. Okay. So financially, this down here. So financially, hopefully, starting off, this will be a good month for the first month. Let's do one for the second month real quick. What do we need to know? What is the general theme for my little doves for the month after the first month? I know a lot of people, when they pull tarot cards, they really like to kind of just this one maybe. They like to just shuffle the deck until something falls out, and I think that's a very valid approach. It's not always something that it's not always something that people do though. There's a term for it. I don't remember what it is right now. Okay, so for the second month, you guys have the 7 of Wands. Okay. 7 of Wands. And we're going to do another one for the third month. But anyway, so I do not do that when I pull cards. At some point I will have this set up on a table. I am in the middle of moving, so this is what we've got right now. But for me, in a couple of months when I move, I will definitely have a good setup for you guys. You can watch how I do it. Let's see. But I like to go by which card feels right to me. This one. Queen of Pentacles. Some of that money you spend in the first month of these next 3 months is going to come back to you in the third month. Prosperity. Alright. So that's what we've got. Probably need to turn this for you guys. 1 second. Okay, there we go. Got that all nice and started back up for you guys. So, what I'm seeing just in general right now is that you all are going to be spending some money in kind of a generous way. Whether that be helping out a friend, let me grab it real quick. Helping out a friend, or repaying debt, just something that is going to make your financial status better. Maybe birthday gifts, maybe either you supporting someone or someone supporting you. And you're going to be doing something to do with this money in the next month is going to be helping you grow relationships, I think. We'll ask some more questions, don't worry. The next month, you're going to be spending a lot of time. It's interesting. Because you're going to be giving people a lot of, you're going to be giving people a lot of kind of help in the first month. But then by the second month, you're going to be working on a lot of your things. So maybe the things you do in the first month help you in your social relationships and help you to start getting forward. Some kind of forward momentum that you're trying to build. For the last month, the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is a good place to be. Has to do with luxury and safety and nurturing. Like I said, the money is going to come back to you. And because she's the Queen of Pentacles, you're going to, yeah, what I just said. It's going to be, whatever you do this month is going to help you and come back to you in the third month. Alright. Let's do some more for you guys. What do my little dogs need to know about their situation in the next 3 months? Right here. We have the Knight of Pentacles. You guys got a lot of money stuff going on. But the Knight of Pentacles, I'm just going to move these down here a little bit. You guys have the Knight of Pentacles going on. Patience, perseverance, hard work. Trustworthiness. You guys are still striving towards something. You're striving towards growing whatever you're doing in this month. Whether that be like a business venture, relationships. Usually Pentacles have to do with material things, but from these other cards, it seems like the material things are kind of benefiting your relationship. Sorry, I need to grab my cards. Can we have a clarification? Universe. What do we need to know about next month? What do we need to know about next month? The King of Pentacles. I need to shuffle this deck more, I think. The King of Pentacles. Again. More Pentacles. You're trying to grow. You're trying to grow where you're going. You're trying to help grow where you're going by networking. And you're in an okay enough financial position where you can do that. which is okay. Like, I'm not saying anybody's in, like, an amazing financial position right now, but you're in an okay enough one right now that you can do that. Alright. Tell me about next month. It has to do with business and money a lot. So, seems like that'll be a focus. I've got 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. The 8 of Cups for next month. You're going to be moving on from things next month, which makes sense if you want. This makes sense so far. You've got these challenges that you've worked on with these relationships. You're going to be leaving something behind. You're going to be moving on to something better while you're working on these challenges. Let's pull another one. We have some more information. So, all of the kind of financial networking, relationship building things you were doing, I'm just going to use actual months right now because that will make it easier, but this is again a timeless reading. The first month will create opportunities in the second month for you to be doing something else. So for me, for example, it's May right now. It just became May. It's like the 4th or something. It just became May. And any money, friendship, relationship things that are going on, anything to do with business, these things are growing in June. And then in July, they will fully be paying off. Or in July, things will really be changing and having an effect. Let's ask for another one. I don't know why my model's all the way over there. Let's just move her over. Okay. What else do we need to know? This one. So many pentacles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have the, okay, that's, you know, we have the 9 of Pentacles. Interesting. Maybe in the first month you're doing a lot of networking and side hustling, which creates these opportunities that you're working for in the next month. Possibly. Because you're over here fighting for these opportunities. Or these things. Comfort, prosperity. Sorry, I just really wasn't expecting a card like this. You might be also putting on airs while you're waiting for this opportunity. Like, you're leaving, you're getting ready to fight for this opportunity that's going to put you in a better position. I'm so sorry. Than where you were. And you might be having to kind of act a little bit like you've got more going on. Maybe stretching the truth a little bit. Which I don't always really recommend, but at the same time, like, that's kind of a little bit of how the job market goes sometimes. Like, Unfortunately. 1 second. So we're gonna think about that. There you go. Let's ask for the last month real quick. What does my lovely viewers need to know about the last month in the next 3 months? Feeling this one? I don't know if that's the one I want to be feeling. I want to put one for the end, but right? Ooh. We have the 8 of Swords. So possibly this act from earlier is gonna maybe... Oh, you guys can't see it. Possibly this act from earlier is gonna get you into a little bit of trouble. So my advice is gonna be maybe don't put on too many airs you can't live up to. There could be, in a way, a good thing to coming out to not being able to move, because you are in financially a good position. A better position, probably. The king? The king of pentacles. Maybe not. Maybe not better. Just different. So I'm hearing something might come up that's like a family member type situation where, you know, maybe in the first month, I'll just give it a feel. Like maybe in the first month, your family member needs some money, right? Let's say your cousin needs some money for some reason. And you give them some money. And they're kind of like, hey, you know, I'll pay you back all this stuff. And you kind of are sitting there and you're like, yeah, it's good, pay me back whenever you can. And I feel like by the 3rd month, even though you're still financially okay, like, with this Queen of Pentacles, I feel like it's gonna be a little bit of, like, maybe I put myself out a little bit with doing that. I think relationally, let me ask, relationally, maybe it's a girlfriend, or a boyfriend, or your mom, or a partner. What did we get? What is this? The 2 of Swords. Okay. So the 2 of Swords. Well, I see the 2 of Swords as a defensive position, and having to decide which thing to defend more. That's how I interpret that card. So, I think with this, you know, whatever situation comes up where you're kind of having to act like this stuff is fine and okay, putting on those airs, it's gonna bite you a little bit, but I don't feel like it will be in a bad way. I feel like it will be in a, this person owes you a favor now type of way. And you have the choice with this 2 of Swords of how much you want to enforce that favor. There's definitely more movement going on, I would say, with these. You're definitely making changes the second month. And I think by the third month, I'm feeling a positive interpretation. I know these cards do not look like they should have a positive interpretation, but I am feeling a positive interpretation. I'm feeling like you are moved to a place where you're stable, you're okay, you're not going to do things to change it, you're not going to do things to mess it up, or anything like that. Like, nothing is going to be getting in the way of that. I kind of want... I want to pull out my other deck and ask a few more questions. 20 minutes into this? Put these aside. I think the business changes that you're gonna be making, like you're gonna be building relationships the first month. The second month, there's gonna be business changes coming out of those relationships. Also, I'm hearing for some of you, because I'm hearing like two different lines. I'm hearing like business changes and relationship changes. In the end, everything will be stable, but is it necessarily going to be stable in a way you want? The next few months, whoop, this one just fell out, so that's what we're doing. The Emperor. So yes, yes, things are going to turn out okay, and these changes are going to be changes you want or that you're striving for, because the Emperor's a really good card to get. It's going to put you in a good position. These are so... This is very business related. Can I have... How is this going to go outside of business? Like, by the third month, what is outside of business going to look like for my lovely pile, for my lovely listeners? Well, this guy's got the same thing going on as her, so it seems like, yeah, your relationships are gonna be having that earlier situation come back at you. Oh, how do we avoid that? Spirit, how do we avoid that from happening? So I don't really like this for you. What do my viewers do to mitigate or reduce interpersonal conflicts from this money issue, business? Okay. Wheel of Fortune. Great. Wheel of Fortune. So, we want to avoid all of that happening. Chance. Two sides of the same coin. Being honest. You need to be honest with... Let me find it. In order to avoid all this, you need to be honest with the first person who you are giving this money to. Like, for this first person who you are giving this money to, you need to be honest with them, and really kind of explain your situation and where you're at with things. Like, don't be sitting there and saying, like, hey, it is okay for me to just do all this and I don't care, like, with your cousin that's moving or something. Like, I'm not saying don't lend them the money. I'm saying, like, come out with a plan maybe in advance. Or you're gonna just have to accept that, like, you're basically gonna be paying for your cousin to move. Or with this other, let's say it's a business venture, right? You might be doing a lot, like, say, spending a lot of money on, like, dinners or something to be trying to, like, win over new clients, win over new opportunities, which is fine. And in business, you do have to do that, which is what's going on with the second card here in this lineup, because you do sometimes have to appear to be, like, more than you are in business. With the Wheel of Fortune and chance. I think you just need to be I wasn't doing reversals for this deck, but I was reading it as a reversal. But for this message, for this storyline, I'm not going with that. Let me see. You just really need to keep doing that. Like, in business, if you've already started going with that, you keep doing it until people like you enough for who you are that you can stop. So, get to the point where these clients and these people like you enough that they're inviting you to dinners, you know? Because that will happen. That will happen. Business, money. Any other reasons you can give out money? Let me think. Paying off debts. Let's say you're going with, like, a paying off debt route. You've been working really hard the last few months to start paying down debt. You might be coming into some money with this card. You might be coming into some money, and that is your chance in your Wheel of Fortune that's going to help you come into a better position. What are the rest of the cards, dude? I kind of want to talk about these cards a little bit too. I'm gonna remove the pentacles because as much as I love pentacles, we've got so many pentacles going on right now. Come on. Let's tell the other story that's going on here. That is not all about pentacles. So, we've got change and movement in the second month. You continuing to work on change and movement in the second month. Making choices. Defending yourself. Figuring out which path you want to go on. Making your choice about whatever path that is that you're going on. So, these other ones. Starting to make changes. This is an interesting reading. I'm gonna try to think of some general things for you guys. Let me turn that off. So for you guys, it's gonna be a lot of change in the next 3 months. It's gonna be a lot of things moving, money moving around, you moving around. The lady with the blindfold reminds me, for some reason, of the Statue of Liberty. I know that neither of these cards are supposed to be particularly, like, freedom-inspiring, but I do think that there is a lot of... They've both got water in them. Not sure if that will mean anything. They're both air sign cards. With the swords. I think that there will definitely be a change. But the change will... Whatever the change is, whether professional or business, it's gonna cause you to go from kind of this me mindset. Not that you're in a me mindset, because you're giving other people money and spending other money on other people, but I feel like it's almost from a place of how that's going to benefit you to kind of how do you benefit you. Let's ask. Can I have a clarification, please? Okay. Oh, that's not what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do. We have the Three of Wands. I feel like that's just clarifying more change on different horizons. Because again, still got him. Now you've got him. Now you've got these two. Oh, you can't see him. Boop. Now you've got those two. So what I'm saying is, the second month they're going to be changing and leaving these relationships that you were putting so much effort to in the first month. Business, personal, whatever. This is going to help you grow somehow. It's going to help you figure out some things. Even though in the future it might give you less options, I feel like it's going to give you truer options. Because, yes, she's blindfolded, but ironically, I view being blindfolded more as a having to use your intuition and see with your third eye type of deal. And trusting yourself. So maybe the first couple of months you're really having to network, and then by the end you're kind of like, hey, I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna start making my own choices and my own path, maybe. I'm gonna leave him here. This is the back. Isn't the back of these cards so pretty? Like, look at it. So we're gonna go with that. This is your reading for right now. I really wanted to end this on 3333, but I guess we're gonna end it on 33 minutes. Thanks you guys so much for watching. Alright, again, this is Angel Tarot, and I will see you next time.